How's it going, everybody? I'm here to talk about the Joker. Folie à deux. I don't know how to say it, but I am pissed, and I wanna just go on a 10-minute ramble. So, the movie terrible. I did not like it. There's only like two redeeming factors for this movie, and number one is Joaquin Phoenix's like stellar acting. He's an amazing actor. You could see it from the first movie, and you can see it from the second movie. There is like no doubt in my mind that this is an amazing actor that we are dealing with. However, this movie is just shit. Compared to the first one, this is the shit that the shit. Like, it is just bad. Like, there's no redeeming factor in this movie. The storyline is incredibly weak. It's trying to be like a court case thriller with the Joker and also a musical. It tries to do too many things in one movie, and it fails at all of them. Okay, I'm not gonna be going into spoilers because I did watch the movie like a bit early. Today is Thursday, and the movie supposedly comes out on Fridays, but you can buy tickets. Yeah, so I watched it, and my brother's gonna watch it, so I don't want to spoil it, and he's gonna watch this video. So what I'm saying is, this movie is just bad. It feels so disconnected from the original movie. The original movie was thought-provoking. It made you think, oh my god, like, this is actually crazy what they're saying in the movie. Like, makes sense. You root for the Joker. You believe in certain things, and the movie was just great all around. It was nothing short of an amazing movie. And this movie just completely failed. It feels like that younger brother that just didn't come out the same. Like, it doesn't feel the same. To start off, the Joker completely forgot about his schizophrenia. Like, he is completely different now, and instead of being schizophrenic, now he's just making up scenarios in his head in a completely different way. In the first movie, we saw him have an imaginary relationship with someone that we believed to be true, and then it ended up not being. A lot of his symptoms of his mental disability look very different in this movie than they did in the past one. It is just god-awfully weird, okay? The only, like, so the first and the second acts are terrible. The first few acts, I don't know how many this movie is divided into, but let's just divide it into three, okay? The first one is shit, okay? It is just long, it is exposition, and it doesn't have the same feeling. And after a movie that hit as well as it did, which was the first Joker movie, passing $1 billion, it was the highest rated R movie of all time before Deadpool and Wolverine took its place. That is insane. You don't just get rid of that. And they just completely missed the shot. Like, the Joker is a drama. It is a gut-wrenching drama about this man that is mentally disabled, and the world just keeps on beating him down. That is what the first movie at the core was. And yes, I disagree with a lot of things that they do in this movie because it's not the Joker. You look at the comics, and the Joker's a completely different person. Okay, so they were already doing a different story, and I can get that. Okay, you can do a different story. That's perfectly fine. But you can't do it like this. It's just completely different. It's not even if they were following the source material, it's not even what they wanted. And even if you were trying to follow the first movie, you failed horribly. The first movie had an amazing musical score. That is like where the movie got like the most ratings off of, was its musical score, the acting, and the great story. Those three things came together and were beautiful. The music composition is still there, but then you get into the musical part of it and the songs, and they're just not good, and it just breaks up a lot of moments. There's some good. There's some moments where I felt like it was good. Maybe like in the Arkham Asylum scenes where he was crazy and stuff like that. But it just doesn't fit with a lot of the vibe of the movie. Okay, I'm trying to do this without getting into spoilers because, like I said, early. And I don't want to go into too many spoilers because I do want you guys to watch this and then see if you want to watch the movie. But it's just so unwatchable at points. Like, the first two acts, let's just say, were just boring, just out, like nothing was happening. Okay, you like if you were telling me what happens in the movie without watching the movie, and you were describing the first like few minutes or the first like however long about the movie, this is what you would write. This is what you would expect. Nothing. It is a nothing burger of a beginning, and then the end kind of picks up a bit, but then it also just loses steam. Like there's I so Lady Gaga, she does well in the movie. I feel like her role is a bit different. She doesn't do as well as Joaquin Phoenix, but she does well enough. But I feel like her character was more to give that musical element to the movie, because the story was awful. But let's just say that you wanted to write a story that could go like with this idea that they were doing, you could possibly pull something off. The musical element just weighed on it too much, and just I feel like adding Lady Gaga, adding all of these different things to it, really weighed on the movie. They were trying to add a love story into a court thriller, into this, into that. There are a lot of things going on, and they didn't perform any of them as, like, particularly well. It's just a complete train wreck of a movie until the end, where a bit of action happens and a bit of like actual like flair from the first movie comes back, and you start to watch it and you're like, okay, this is a bit of what I paid to come watch. And then the ending just doesn't have that. Okay, yeah, maybe it was a justified ending, maybe it wasn't, but it just, you don't fucking get like what this, it doesn't feel like a Joker movie. Okay, the first movie was brilliant with the story, with the acting, with the music, with the characters, with Thomas and Martha Wayne, which aren't even mentioned in the fucking movie. They just murdered two of Gotham's most important people, and they aren't fucking mentioned. Okay, you did an entire thing where, oh my god, Thomas Wayne is my dad. Oh my god, he punched me in the face. Oh my god, you did this entire thing for them to not fucking be mentioned. It's so crazy. It escapes me how fucking bad they could have made this second movie after following an amazing first movie. It's because that is what is like the most surprising to me. The fact that the first movie, I consider one of like superhero related movies of all time. It was so good. Like there were a lot of aspects that you just look up to when you think about filmmaking. This one just completely let it down. It didn't even feel connected. It didn't even feel like the same movie at times. It was just so like, it was just so irredeemable. Honestly. Like I genuinely hope that that the ratings like just reflect what I saw, which they have. It's a 42 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like a 5 point something on IMDb. I saw the Google ratings 1.8. That is atrocious. That is terrible. 1.8 on Google ratings. And I read a lot of the ratings. They said a lot of the same things that I'm saying. Awful story, brilliant acting, musical element just weighed on it. Some of the jokes were funny, and I will agree with that. It was funny. It went into the time period. Frank Sinatra, amazing. But it left out a lot of crucial elements, and it added a lot of unnecessary ones, and the movie was just all over the place. To me, it felt completely unjust of a movie, and they should have done better. After what we had, they could have done better, and they didn't. So, if you guys want to go watch the movie after this entire ramble, go watch it. But if not, you are completely justified. Don't watch the fucking movie. I'm making a review on it in the next like few days, weeks, where I will go into the spoilers and I will talk about them, and I will talk about specific moments that pissed me off. But right now, I just want to give general ideas, what the movie did right, what the movie did wrong, which basically all of it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit like, subscribe. Let me just give it a rating, 3, 4, whatever. Like, between that, I do not care. You put it at a 3.1, it is the same as a 3.9. I do not care. It is awful. Okay? with that, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.